All right, everybody. Outside of Smurf occupied Legion headquarters, this is Matt Likes Comics. How are you all doing tonight? Snazzypants seems to be running a little late tonight, so I thought I'd just get started and we would talk about a couple of things until he comes along. I want to thank very much Bleecker Street for creating that intro that you just seen for the first time today. He sent it to me about 6 months ago for when I finally got the upgrade to StreamYard that allowed me to play such intro videos. So I thought I'd give it a shot tonight since I was able to do it. I really liked it when he sent it to me, and I was really happy to be able to use that today. And I hope everybody out there enjoyed it. Now, tonight, as I said, Snazzypants was supposed to join me. I had a last-minute change of plans last night where my wife needed me to be somewhere and wanted me to be somewhere, so family-related. So I pushed the show off a day at the last minute, and I apologize to those that didn't know about it. And I think Snazzy may have forgotten that he agreed to it, so we'll see what happens. I've messaged him. We'll see what happens from there. So since I don't have Snazzypants at the moment, I wanted to talk to you with something about I was going to talk about anyway, and then I'll show some books. I will talk a little bit, and then we'll say hi to the chat. I wanted to talk to yes, there was Supergirl came in, and there was Helen Slater coming out right at the beginning. She was flying right out of the water from the movie. So I wanted to talk today about the new comic book community awards tiers and stuff. Now, I think that adding more tiers, as they did, was a really good idea. What I'm not a fan of, but I understand because there's the limitations. They wanted to only have 30 categories. But what I wasn't a fan of was condensing some of those categories within the individual tiers. And the reason why is because it's going to make it a lot more difficult to vote for more people this year. For myself, I'm going to have to do a real soul searching with a lot of these. Just to give an example, I'm going to have to decide on the live show versus something, something else that is in that 1,000 category. If there's something I like better, or more importantly, I will have to make a choice between, say, Comic Book Church and Nate's show, and where would it leave my shows? We're all going to be competing against each other for live shows. There's not like there were 2 tiers of live shows last year. The 2 awards I won are now combined. That's not a problem. But again, this cuts down on the amount of people that I can sit there in my own place to sit and nominate. So it's going to lead to some interesting decisions this year. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Unlike last year where I came on and I did a recommendation show about who I wanted to pick for each category, I'm not going to do that this year. There's just so many hard choices that I'm going to have to make. And I know that if I publicly endorse anybody, I may, anger is not the word I want to use, but I may disappoint others. And I may, like, whatever small influence I might have, that may sway votes away from people who deserve awards. Rank choice, unfortunately, rank choice isn't there, Jeff. So it's not a case. It's again, the five most people who get the most nominations make the finals. Like, it's hard to say nominate me for this because right off the bat, people like Chonko and Comic Mike and Bleecker and K-Pop, who are all in the same area as I am, that 500 to 999 tier, I don't get a chance to, for example, nominate one of them if I vote for myself or nominate myself. If you see where I'm going, it's really, really tough this year. So I am going to make one exception to the recommendations that I'm going to make this year. I would have liked to make Rad the community artist, because Adam, great artist, won last year. And I like, personally, my thing is to see different people win every year, because so many people deserve to win. But Rad is now a professional. As a CGC certified artist, he cannot win these awards anymore, or at least for the community artist. So I am asking people, I've made a short about it, but I'm asking people to nominate Stevie D. He's the nicest man on YouTube, and he deserves it. So if you nominate Steven, at least get, let's see if we can at least get Steve Driscoll to the finals. Okay? Give him a shot. That's the only recommendation I am going to make this year with regards to the awards. I'm not going to tell anybody who I end up voting, nominating. I, with good conscience, cannot nominate myself, and have never nominated myself. I have voted for myself in the finals, but only for the one category that I wanted to win last year. But in my conscience does not allow me to nominate myself. Therefore, I'm going to nominate somebody else in that category. So I had to get this out, because I know that people are going to start talking about their nomination choices and all that stuff. I know that Comic Mike, for example, has thrown out a bunch of names he'd like to see. And I was one of them, and I appreciate that, Mike, if you're watching. But all I'm saying is that I'm going to have to keep that to myself this year, because there's just so many choices and so many tiers. Just in the new tier, as I was telling Comic Mike, you've got Mark's Issues with Archie, Comic Showcase Shop, Mr. McGroovy, Stevie D. There's just so many. So all I ask is that people nominate their conscience. Whoever they really think is the best and deserves it, nominate them. Thank you. Now let's say hi to the chat. First one here is Mr. K. Munin, as always, or most days. I did pick up some. I'm going to show what I picked up in a few minutes. And here's Jeff Jack talking about Kristen Croik. Well, she's coming to Ottawa Comic Con. And speaking of Ottawa Comic Con, the first comic book guest was announced today. I'm going to have a chance to meet Mark Waid in Ottawa. So let's see here. Rich is here. Hi, Rich. Good to see you. There's my answer with regards to Kristen Croik. Just Michael's here. Hi, Michael. Mike Dennis is here. Hi, Mike. Comic Mike is here. See, there really are a lot of Mikes. It's okay. Yeah, as long as you're inside the Smurf-occupied Legion headquarters, we're good. Thomas O'Donnell is here. Thomas, how do I fight off the Smurfs? You have a Legion headquarters. Lau's here. It's good to see you, Lau. I'm hoping to see you on the weekend at the comic show. John Harrison is here. Robbie Josephs, it's always awesome to see you. Welcome there, Collecting Chaos. Good to see you. Solo Promoters here. Good to see you too. Eric from SideQuest is here. Oh, yes, of course. Colossal Boy. Thank you, Thomas. Well, since the DC covers came up today, all my books I got today, I had a lot of books. I got 8 books. 7 of them were DC. So I will take a few minutes to show off what I've got. Summer of Supergirl, #1. Hi, Turtwig. I'd like to welcome Turtwig to the membership. He joined the members in the last couple of days. Good. Thank you very much. Next up, we got Zatanna number 3, A cover. We've got Wonder Woman 34. If you have comments or questions, please feel free to put them in. We can take a look at them. Superman 39. There's Superboy Prime trying to break out of the reality again. Here's the Justice Gang on the cover of Justice League Unlimited. If you'll notice, Metamorpho, Hawk Girl, and Guy Gardner and Mr. Terrific is with them on this mission. I love the fact they did that after the movie. It was just hilarious. And let's go back to my last weekend's video where I did top 10 Gorilla covers with Gorilla Grodd. Well, we've got another decent one here with Flash 34. It is so good to see that, that they keep coming up with them. Yes, Turtwig, I read everything I get eventually. They stay on my table here until they've been read, and then they try to get filed. Got Detective Comics 1110, where Batman is teamed up with Green Arrow and Black Canary. That's been going on for a few issues. And the last one I've got is Conan the Barbarian 32 from Titan Comics. This is a fun one. Nice skeleton cover. Robbie Josephs, I would say with that Metamorpho, his question is Metamorpho today like he is in the Silver Age? Yes, he was in the Metamorpho series, that the 6-issue series that was out last year. In the Justice League, they write him a little more serious. So it's not like, hey, Hepcat, what you doing around town? This slick chick is going to hang with you. Like they used that format during the Metamorpho series. I guess it ended up being a mini. It was advertised as an ongoing, but ended up only being 6 issues. So, and then they claimed, oh no, it was always only going to be 6 issues. But so we'll see what happens. The Batwoman was going to be an ongoing, and apparently that's only going to be 6 issues now. So, as an example, so we'll see what happens. Maybe Metamorpho will come back at some point. Well, I've gone through everything, and I don't think I've heard back from Snazzypants. So why don't I just sit back and take some questions from the chat? Mike, Comic Mike, if you want to come on, I can send you a link. Yeah, I've always been a huge Conan fan. I went on. Hi, Celia, Gotham and Glam. Good to see you're having fun at with the whole selling comics thing. If you haven't checked out Celia's recent videos, she's been selling books at a flea market near, I guess it's near Niagara Falls, New York, where she lives. Make sure you're checking her out. She's got some pretty cool stuff. She showed on the last couple videos. So let's see here. Anybody who has a channel that would like to come on, here is the link. I'm putting a link in the chat right now, Mike, if you want to come on. We'll be happy to just have we can have a little question and answer tonight. We can have a little discussion about what's going on in our comic lives. For example, hi, Stephen. How are you? Stephen, if you'd like to jump on too, I just put a link in the chat. No, I'm screening people today. If you want to come on, but I'm screening. Okay? No beef drippings will be on tonight. So I'm going to put this another way. If you is any of you planning on going to a show in anytime soon? Well, Robbie asks, who wins, Hulk or Superman? Honestly, Superman wins because he has unlimited energy, unless Hulk can find a way to get kryptonite, because Superman can really take a beating. So can Hulk, but I think Superman has more stamina in the end. You're still building your state-of-the-art studio. Well, that's cool. That's really cool that you're doing that. One thing that I like to see is people who are starting out. Somebody sent me a recommendation the other day that I haven't checked out yet, but I want to get around to it. If I may look in the messages for a second. I'd like to ask you guys. It may have actually been you, Jeff. I think about it. I'll look later, but I am always looking for more. Lau, my answer is always going to be Superman, unless it's against Batman or someone with kryptonite. I am hoping. Okay, K Munin, I am hoping to get to the Supergirl movie on Sunday after the show that I'm going to. I'm just waiting for Alan to confirm, and once I hear that, I'm going to make my decision from there. Four Color is saying he's going to the Garden State Con this weekend. He's broke, but he won't be going. Oh, we'll miss Jim Starlin. Hi, Jason. Good to see you. John Harrison says he's going to Hershey Con. Oh, that's cool. Steranko, Wyachek, Nebres, Hannah, McGregor come to mind. Very cool. That is really cool. I got to meet Jim Starlin last year for Jeff's point. I got him to sign one of those Radio Shack Kids books. I think I filed it, so it's somewhere around. But in the meantime, just because I can, I'm going to show my Supergirl ones again that I got this weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, straight from Legion headquarters, Smurfette has disappeared. Repeat, Smurfette has disappeared. All right, so we've got Supergirl 8, which is my favorite cover. Like, my wife didn't even realize that. She got my favorite cover of the whole run. Collecting Chaos says he hasn't been to a show in about 35 years. Well, then I'd have to ask you, how do you get all your, are you getting all your books online or at local comic shops? And, of course, Supergirl 3. My daughter absolutely loved the little kitty on there. I guess that's why we got her. Jason, Snazzy hasn't shown up. I dropped a link in the... I'm going to drop a link again that if anybody with the channel wants to come on, I'm screening tonight. If you want to come on and say hi, welcome. I now have the upgraded thing where I have everybody that can come. So let's get a few people on and let's turn this into a party. Now, K. Munin, why would you say that? Millie Alcock does not have snakes in her hair. Welcome to the show, Mike. Well, to be honest, I'm wearing shorts today. I can't make any dad jokes about pants. You buy some in a B&M store. Most of the older ones I get... Oh, brick and mortar. Okay, I get it now. Most of the older ones I get online. That's really cool. Collecting Chaos. By the way, Collecting Chaos does a live stream most Wednesday nights at... I don't know what time he starts because I usually can't join him until after I'm done the book club. We're not doing book club tonight because two of our members can't make it. So generally speaking, but I do tend to watch Collecting Chaos's live stream after I'm done. And he's a good one to check out if you got time to check it out, because Collecting Chaos is in our group of people, 8 p.m. Central, he says. So 9 o'clock is the start time for those of us in my neck of the woods. Awesome. So I don't miss that much then. And basically, if you're not familiar with him, he's like Jason. He does a lot of our archival work on comics, cleaning, pressing, and he's very knowledgeable. And one of the things I like is he seems to be a big DC guy. He's got a lot of Superman, and that is very cool. You can't go wrong with Superman and or other things. So is the link not working? Maybe that's the problem. I'll post it one more time. You know, I am hearing conflicting reports with regards to Supergirl. Some places are saying that it's going to be a bomb. Some places are going to be saying it's great. And unlike the usual movie pizzazz where you get people like Rich Johnston at Bleeding Cool who says everything from comics is great, and Ryan Kennel from whatever, that RK Outpost, always says everything is bad. We are, I would say that I'm choosing to see the movie myself. Now, ladies and gentlemen and gentle beings everywhere, we have our first guest arriving. Please welcome to the stage, Mr.
Is this a stage? Am I going to have to be on a stage?
That's right. Bring it up. The whole world is a stage after all. How are you?
Yes, it is. All of us thespians.
Yeah, well, apparently Mr. Snazzypants hasn't come back to me, so I figure I've got this new thing where I can have up to 10 people. Let's have a controlled party this time. So, I've thrown out the rope. I've got a couple people coming. Mike says he's going to grab some books and come on. And how are you been today?
I have been very well indeed. Thank you. I'm on tenterhooks today because after months, my two books that are coming back from the CGC are actually in the mail to me right now. My friend MT, who was the one who put them in, knows the grades, and he has been ghosting me. I can't hear. And I've been waiting to find out. And the book that I am waiting for is one that I'm going to trade with Yaniv. So I mean, it's a bunch of stuff. Then one of them was just a pep that I had. The other is another copy of the Blue Beetle 54 that I've had for decades. And so I figured I have two, and so I figured it's a very, very desirable book, and so I'm going to trade for another book that Yaniv actually has been sitting on for me all this time. So I'm waiting for MT to get off the dime, and he's ghosting me, and I don't know why. Probably he's real busy about something, but it would take you all of 15 seconds to just type what the grades are. He said he was very happy with how the Blue Beetle came out, so that's promising. So I have to just sit and wait. I don't do that really well, Matt. I don't know if you knew that about me. My patience quotient is near zero.
Well,
so
maybe this will help cheer you up. We've got another person here backstage with us. Please put your hands together for Jason.
What an intro.
Oh, well, put your hands together.
Let's move a spot on the couch over. Let Jason have a seat. Right. Jason, welcome to the couch.
I was sparring with Jason today. I was trying to make him. Oh, we got another one. Comic Mike.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
I tried to go in through the chat, but it wasn't allowing me to get in.
Well, I've had a question here, so here's one we can start with a debate with real quick.
I'm not letting you off the hook, Jason. Just so that you know.
Okay, that's
the
bad.
answer is: do you think that a Legion of Superheroes I'm guessing it means movie, would be successful? DC's answer, the X-Men franchise. I think yes, under two conditions. It's the right cast and the right amount of heroes, I don't think a movie involving the entire team would do well, but maybe a team of 6 to 8.
6, I thought, would be better.
Yeah.
Six gives you a chance to actually develop each one of the Legionnaires, so that there is some way that you can make some sort of a hook for the people watching to what is the word? Identify with.
Yeah.
And
Also,
and then feel something for. If you had more than that, it's really hard to do.
Well, how many
yeah, I
Legionnaires
would
are
also.
there?
Well, there's
75.
25. No, on any given time, the maximum members allowed are 25. And it was stated many times in the comics. This is not something I'm making up. Because if they have more than 25,
It could be.
members,
I couldn't check you. Everyone believes you too. You're in a very strong position, Mr. Atkinson.
no. In fact, the reason Supergirl left the Legion when she did back in the early 70s was because she was only part-time there anyway.
Yeah.
The Legion was told they hit 26 members, and the United Planets government told them that in order to keep their tax-free status, because they got a ton of money.
You mean taxes keeps them from having more than 25? Even in the 25th century?
Damn
Even in
those
the 30s.
taxes.
We have not progressed as a race.
But
It's
could you-
obvious.
Superboy was going to quit,
Hmm.
and then and then Supergirl spoke up because she happened to be there when this happened,
Yeah.
and said, "No, I'll leave because I rarely come here now, anyways." So
Well, you
she
could
left.
always quit and join the Foreign Legion, right?
Yes, or go to reserve status because there was no.
That's a dead end. That's right up there with the substitute heroes. They have to pull them out of mothballs for as a plot device when they run dry. Okay, let's put the Legionnaires in trouble behind the 8 ball. We'll get the substitute Legion. Get Night Owl on the horn. Oh, there's Thomas.
Hey, how did it?
Thomas is here for a good time, good timing with the Legion. My
You
other
call
thing
this a good time.
a potential Legion, a potential Legion movie, they would need to pick the right villain. For me, for the
Fatal
first
5.
movie, Fatal 5, or even Universal would be good because they've had some good fights against Universal.
Time Trapper, you could do anything with him.
Yeah, Time
Who's
Trapper. You can do
Who's
it.
the green guy?
The
all
green
of
guy's
Brainiac 5?
Brainiac. Why not? He can time travel and stuff, can't he? Or is he?
Well,
I think we
Brainiac
should have him
5.
go up against the Super Moby Dick of space.
Well-
That's what I think.
Oh yes.
I have a thing that's probably not popular. What I believe they should do right now with all superhero movies, I think they should put all superhero movies from Marvel and DC on pause
Yeah.
for 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay, no TV shows, no movies.
Agreed.
Let everything clear up, all the negativity, and
Yeah.
then restart with the
We
right
need a
people.
movie. Yeah, we need a superhero fast for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now a movie comes out and it's announced. The moment they announce some cast members, already you got all the negativity and
Mhm.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I like that.
Yeah. Like who saw Supergirl? I'm just curious. The TV show, specifically when Brainiac 5 was on there.
No.
That
The TV show?
yes,
Yeah, I
That-
remember. Yeah, he was okay.
he was a pretty good Brainiac 5.
He was okay. I thought that his powers and the lights that went on or whatever it was that he had going, I thought that he was acceptable. He was interesting. He was sort of like Data with a spin. I was kind of how I read him. Sort of he was always, like the humans are so funny, I mean, there was that trope, where he's this master intelligence and then but that he was he had some sort of romantic interest with who's this?
With the Dreamer, the girl that was supposedly Nuranal's ancestor there.
well, the Smallville TV show. Didn't towards the end they had the Brainiac also.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
but-
that was a different. That was the original Brainiac based
Yeah.
on the villain, not the Brainiac 5.
Not the
Wasn't
Brainiac
very-
5,
it
which
wasn't
is a
very
hero.
accurate.
The original 3 Legion heroes, though, made an appearance on Smallville, and the guy who played Cosmic Boy made 2. Like he came back as Cosmic Boy to help.
Wasn't Satana on there a little bit too? I mean, they brought fewer, but the problem with the trouble with the CW is there is never a happy ending. There is never Any happiness or joy is crushed in a moment. It's in a blink of an eye. Lana Lang and that cute gal that plays Lana, Kristen Crook, and then Beefcake Boy comes in and they're gonna kiss, and then she says, but weren't you going to meet me sooner? Oh, I was trying to. Oh, you've so disappointed me. Oh, and then she has to leave, and then there's never happiness in that show. There never was happiness.
That sure
It's
feels
like Green Arrow. All the CWs, it's just nothing but problems.
Now, what if Brainiac had a giant mechanical spider body?
I thought you were going in an entirely different direction with the beginning of that statement. I really did.
Well,
Brainiac does have a look. If you'll recall Action Comics 544, that one that Biggie likes to show, that's the double issue where the new Brainiac shows up.
Yeah.
His ship is got tentacles all over the outside
there
of the
you
ship.
go.
Yes.
And that ship look was used on the show Krypton.
Yeah.
That was done by the CW that we talked about. I think was brought up last time I had a show.
Well, the whole Nicolas Cage Superman thing going on again, with the giant spider villain. Perfect, I think.
Well, I think also they did it more also for toy marketing. It was better to market the new incarnation of Brainiac than the old one.
Yeah.
I would say that is a very true statement, Mr. Flophouse, which of course is a wonderful moniker when we are talking about shows that are somewhat dark and dank. Thomas, if you don't stop talking, I can't get a word in edgewise with you. I'm going to just relinquish the floor to you and let you talk. I'm glad I did that.
Well, what I like, Brainiac is supposed to be, yes, John Harrison. Brainiac has been alluded to as being the villain in the next movie.
Oh, there you go.
But also there has been talk again about the Parasite. And I don't know.
I think the Parasite would be fantastic. I think the Parasite would be outstanding.
So his powers are essentially parasiting powers? Is that?
Yes, he steals.
They're incredibly parasitic.
Okay.
Every living creature that comes by, he can steal their life force.
But Stephen, do you think he's a strong enough villain to go the whole movie, or you think it would be like a couple of villains?
I think it's a couple of villains. I think that Brainiac, if they brought him in, would use the Parasite for as his henchman, because the Parasite is not at the level of a Lex Luthor or a Brainiac. He's a very powerful character, but he is second tier, in my opinion.
Superman is a battery, though, right? So if he overcharged the Parasite, would that counter his powers?
He has adapted that he doesn't take on more power than he should, because that's what Brainiac put a regulator. He put a collar on him with a glowing gem, that if he took in too much power, it wouldn't allow any more in, and the Parasite could be super powerful. And then, unbeknownst to him, Crypto comes in and rips the necklace off, and then he blows up like a balloon and explodes.
Hey, we've got a movie on our hands right here.
Yeah, there's the movie.
Please remit.
Remember, Parasite did blow up in the his first appearance in Action 340. He took
but he came back after.
He came back after because he managed to reform himself. He wasn't
quite dead.
He was a reformed Parasite.
Or to quote the Princess Bride, he was mostly dead.
Mostly dead. Mostly dead.
Mostly dead. You think you know. Well, what if he is all the way dead? Well, there's only one thing to do. Go through his pockets for change.
Yeah. Now, Turtwig, they actually did try that with Justice League, if you remember, Darkseid being the villain and Apocalypse being the big bad, but it was only the bad characters that they used.
Turtwig, how is your arm? Are you feeling any better? Did you guys see what happened to him? He tore 3 tendons in his shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those comic boxes will kill you.
Yeah, those long boxes. That's why I use short boxes.
It's from turning those pages too fast.
Gentlemen, sometime, if you pick up a short box filled with Golden Age or Silver Age books, You feel how light that is.
Yeah.
Comic books now are all cover stock and ink. That's all they are. They're cover stock and ink. And you fill a short box with modern comics, and then you lift that thing. That is one heavy sucker. To say nothing of a long box of that sort of thing. Says me.
Well, I think that was a great, lively discussion. So why don't we take the time and give the folks what they really wanted to see? Who would like to show some comics?
I got
Now, Comic Mike, did you already bring some? I'll break some out if you wish.
I took a box of books that I just got. I haven't shown it yet.
Yeah, I'd like to see
All
those.
right,
Run 'em up.
All right.
Mike.
Bring them on.
Um,
Oh, a literal
lately,
box.
I've been buying
Hi, Bleeker.
a lot of Justice League of America because I'm trying to collect the run. It'll take me a long time to complete it, but I'll
Where
show
are you
what I
starting
got so
from?
far.
What's your earliest?
1962.
Oh, wow.
All right, this I believe is a reprint, but I believe this is a Walmart exclusive.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
It's well, reprinting some old Silver Age stories,
Okay.
and these are all like pickups of the last month.
Okay.
Justice League of America number 60. We got Batgirl on the cover there.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and
Yeah.
Queen Bee.
But can you bring that a little closer? I want to see the person on the top right, if I could. Is that Batgirl?
That's
oh, okay.
Batgirl.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
She wasn't a member, but she did occasionally make an appearance.
Okay, cameos. Okay.
This is issue 65.
Oh, nice. Between the legs, like nice cover.
Who's the villain in that one?
I don't know. I haven't read it yet. I just got it. This is number 66.
Oh. Got that classic, girl in the corner with Wonder Woman there.
Yeah.
I like that.
It says, "Run. We don't stand a chance against the dirty half dozen."
Very cool. Please note who's big. I wonder if that was when the Batman show was on television.
Could be. Well, this is. I can check the year. Hold on. This is from
The Batman on like 66, something like that?
1968.
Yes.
Okay.
So it was still on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a cool cover. I got this number 68. Meet the Chaos Maker.
Oh, wow. Can you bring that a little closer to the camera as well? I want to see the character on the left. Wow, that's neat looking. What a cool character.
The character on the left is the Chaos Maker, and
Chaos
he makes
Maker.
them all crazy.
Wow.
Look at Batman's face.
I
Oh,
think
wow.
that is a Dick Dillon cover.
Dick Dillon. Interesting.
Actually, all their faces are all nuts.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with him.
At this point, Dick Dillon did the majority of covers and or interiors for the Justice League run until his death in 1982.
Wow.
Then I got a really cool Action Comics 279 from 1961. And this one is the Super Rivals featuring Samson, Hercules, and Superman. And Hercules and
That's a fun
Samson
cover.
are stealing his chicks.
That is a fun
Yeah, they
story.
usually just wander around downtown,
Yeah.
Damn dirty hippie.
Have you read this
Nothing
one?
to see here.
This is
Just
a
a
good
little
one.
window, just a little window shopping,
That leopard print, man. Good stuff.
The two ladies decide to go with Samson and Hercules to make Superman jealous. What
And they've
they
never
do
met those
realize-
guys before, and guess what happens?
They henpeck them away.
Why didn't Superman just leave them and find other girls? And this
I
one,
understand there's a fish one he likes.
This is a cool Neil Adams cover from the Bronze Age.
Yes.
Yeah, classic.
Wow, nice.
So now I believe I completed all the Neil Adams, like those kryptonite covers now of the Bronze Age.
He really liked those like speed lines or whatever, those like action lines behind his characters, it seemed.
I got that book as an afterthought to an Alan deal. Alan was dealing with the guy at a show we were at, and I saw that book and I said, "See what you can get me for this book too, since you're already negotiating." So he managed to get $8 off of it. I got it for $30.
Wow, that's great.
And Matt, you'll know more about this book. I picked it up, but I don't know from what series this is. Superboy number
That
1.
is from the original Superboy series.
Is this an annual?
It's a spectacular number 1. It's by itself, but it's part of the Superboy series.
Okay, so it's like an annual, but they called it
They called it spectacular. If you'll note, Superman himself had a few spectaculars that were similar to annuals in the mid '80s.
Okay.
So what was the deal with the spectaculars then? Did every book have a spectacular or just?
No, it was just when they had a really cool story to tell that didn't fit in, and they'd already done an annual that year. They did a spectacular.
Oh, okay. And then it was like a larger format then generally? Or
Yeah,
what?
it was usually 68 pages.
Okay.
Steven, you want to show some books?
I guess I will. I'd love to. So we were talking Superboy. Here is one. This is in England, what they would do at Christmas time. They would print these annuals for the kids specifically, and they were like real books. And here is the Superboy annual, number 1 from 1953.
Wow.
Oh, that's nice.
And you can tell it's 1953 because the jetliner is the one that the Brits had, was their first jetliner. I can't think of the name of what it was. They had a problem with it, eventually had to get rid of it. That's, of course, that's a 30s train right there.
Yeah.
But you know that the Brits are so big about trains and stuff. It's a hardcover.
Very Art Deco.
And Mr. Mark Oldroyd was talking about these, and they were talking about it on the Geekly Weekly. And when I found this, he says, this is rarer than rocking horse poop.
Really? Is that a 5D,
Steven?
like the price? 5D?
Say again?
Is that a
shillings.
5D price? Is it like a 5D or pence, or what's the price?
Oh, it's 5 pence. Not
Okay, 5 shillings.
not £5, but 5 pence, I think, or 5
That's
shillings.
5 shillings. Yeah. Which is equal to 60 pence.
It's just a really cool. It's a really a fun book. Wasn't terribly expensive. Here is a timely comic.
If I may, Stephen, just for a second.
Sure.
I'd like to inform my fans that Snazzypants had just got back to me. He had a work emergency and couldn't get out of work in time, and he apologizes and asked for another date. So we're going to have Snazzypants on at another date.
And you told him no way.
No, I did, of course.
Yeah, he's fun. I love seeing him on the Friday show. Great stuff.
Yeah, exactly why I would like to have him on. Okay, go ahead.
So, that's all right. Business is business, Mr. Atkinson. This is Comedy Comics number 3 from Timely Comics from September of 19. It was the de Havilland Comet. You're correct. The Comet. And I think they had a couple crashes, some catastrophic engine failures, and then they said, guess we better get another jet.
Wow.
And I don't know. And of course, we started out with the 707, which was a fantastic aircraft. I actually rode in a 707 to Hawaii in 1966. And all the stewardesses were fashion models in crisp blue uniforms with the banana hats, and the little emblem on the side. Everybody dressed up in suit and tie to be on, like that. And it was completely different sort of a experience. It was really, really very, very snazzy. Yeah. And the 707s really went fast. They did. Here is Hetty, Millie, and Tessie in Comedy Comics.
Oh, wow. They all show up together. That's interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a super chat. Mr. Hurritan.
Hey.
And now I get to use my wonderful little videos that I finally downloaded.
Give me some money. Give me some money.
The Bronos,
All
the
right.
best band on earth. There you go.
Thank you to Spinal Tap.
Oh, okay.
Here is a Maurice Whitman cover. This is Cowgirl Romances number 9 from Fiction House from 1952. 6.5 white pager.
Nice.
Nice. Now, which company did this?
Fiction House.
This is Fiction House.
Yeah.
Yes, I thought he said that.
Yeah. Good stuff.
20 vials of the world-famous perfumes for only $2. Now, you know that has got to be quality. I can't resist you.
Le Pew.
Le Pew, le skunk de Pew. Crêpe Suzette, it is a skunk.
By
Here
the
is-
way, happy Saint Jean Baptiste Day to all French Canadians out there.
Yeah.
Is Jean Baptiste Day?
It is.
Yeah, it's a
Saint-
holiday today.
And
a holiday
is Jean
today.
Baptiste? And what did Jean Baptiste do?
I
Jean
have no
Baptiste,
idea.
John the Baptist, he is the patron saint of French Canadians.
I see. John the Baptist was the one that got his head lopped off, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the gal that danced and said, "I want the head of John"? She wanted his head on a plate.
Yep.
Salome or whatever her name was.
They're not messing around with the small things. They got one of the bigger ones.
He says, "I'll give you anything for that wonderful dance. Chop the head off of John the Baptist and bring it to me on a plate." He says, "I don't like you very much anymore." Cut his head off. Here is Crime and Justice. This is a Charlton comic from January of 1952.
That's great.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Very Vertigo vibes there.
I don't think I've seen that one before. That's beautiful.
That does not look like typical Charlton ink.
No, does not.
And here are these
Usually
tremendous.
They're not as.
Go ahead.
Usually, it's not as bright as that Charlton's.
Yeah, this is in 52. Now, you know, Charlton did all their own stuff, and they had to do what they had. Charlton had to do what Charlton had to do. Here is another Crime and Justice, and this is number 15. This was the first one I got, Charlton. This is a Lou Morales cover. It's an off-white, and she is a lovely gal.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's sort of like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, the old one, or Nick and Nora. I mean, it's a husband-wife situation that they get tangled into all manner of all kinds of troubles.
That's cool.
Here is Standard Comics. This one is from April of 1948. It is Captain Easy number 12. And it has a lovely Alex Schomburg cover.
Wow.
Good stuff.
Yeah, Schomburg.
He worked for Standard.
Yeah. But the style is a little bit different than what you usually see from him.
Well, the girl is the dead giveaway, and if you look at the hawk nose on Captain Easy himself, here I'll show you another one. The girl is a little bit different. It's not signed Schomburg, but I'm pretty much sure it is.
Okay.
This one is signed Schomburg. This is signed Schomburg. This is again Standard. This is from July of 1948, and it's a bondage cover.
Oh yeah. That looks. He's really into hitting people on the back of the head. I don't know what that's
He's all about it. Do you know the Black Terror? It's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The Black Terror, who sucked in all of the formic ethers to become the Black Terror.
Yeah.
And bullets bounced off him. He could stop ships from going down the ways to go into the ocean. But if some crook got behind him and hit him on the back of the head, out like a light.
Yeah.
And it was, and listen, the Black Terror had a very low budget because he and Tim Tim Rowland, but he always went by Tim,
Mm-hmm.
with his very understanding parents for his continual truancy and disappearances. They would ride to fight crime. In one comic, they rode to take them on a bicycle built for two. Now, nothing strikes terror into the hearts of criminals than to see the Terror Twins coming at them on a bicycle built for two.
I mean, for sure.
And on the back, you could get butt hair fingers.
You know, I always had to say though too. It always seemed like you look at that Hal Jordan would go out like a light on nothing. He literally, you breathed on Green Lantern and he seemed to be knocked out in those jail.
He's such a wussy. Without that ring, he's nothing. And with the ring, he isn't much better. Actually, I had a complete run of Green Lantern all the way through. I had a complete run of Flash all the way through. And when I traded them all the way in '88, I decided that I was going to choose between, because Green Lantern isn't exactly cheap, but neither is Flash. But between the two of them, the Flash was always my favorite. So the Green Lantern went adios, and then I focused specifically on Flash. Here is a Fawcett publication that I did not show during our Monday special, and this is Fawcett publications from February of 1945. This is Captain Midnight, number 28.
Oh, nice.
Very cool.
Nice.
A very high grade.
8.0 for that time. That's pretty damn good.
And it still was not an arm and a leg. A couple toes, but not an arm and a leg. Get your prize. Uncle Sam says.
You think that would have been a file copy, maybe, to be that great, or
It could have been. But it's got a date stamp on it, so I don't believe that it is. It has a date stamp of January 126, January 26th, and this was a February 45.
Oh.
So January 26th of 1945 is when this happened. This is when this came out, because we're still fighting the Japanese. The Germans are kind of in retreat, but and by the way, I think Captain Midnight's got a really nice ass, don't you think?
Sure.
Okay,
you
good.
like
I'm glad
that
you're going
kind of
with me
stuff.
on that. Here
It's
is
aerodynamic.
Crime Does Not Pay. You should see how okay. Crime Does Not Pay, number 46, Lev Gleason Publications from July of 1946. This is a cover by Charles Biro, and it's one of the most heinous covers that he did. And here is the sweet little girl about to be abducted. For God knows what they're going to do to the poor little girl with her cute little ribbons in her hair, and at the school, and they're going to drag her into this car, and they got ropes, and it doesn't look good.
It wasn't Charles Biro, wasn't he a police officer?
If he was a sick puppy. That's all I know.
I'll check that up.
I think
Now
he was.
listen, for $1.98, for $1.98, you could get an authentic bombardier cockpit with targets and bombs. 100 moving parts for $1.98.
oh boy,
That's a bargain.
that's a steal.
It can't be that good.
You know, it'd be cool though if you sit that on top of the $1.98 desk.
This
The
is
hero
a
was not a cop, but he would talk to cops in bars.
Okay.
That's what they're saying.
Generally, you catch the police at the donut shop rather than in the bar. Here is,
Not the 1930s.
yeah, that's true. Crime Detector number 2. This is from Timor Publishing, from March of 1954. This has a Vince Federa cover, And I just liked I loved the way this cover laid out, and it wasn't terribly expensive and had a really nice color strike.
Well, I like the woman in red.
Can't go all wrong with a woman in red.
A little petticoat and a little bit of lingerie and damsel in distress. Hey, fat folks, your dream has come true. How to lose ugly fat without dieting and hunger.
Matt, I think you should suggest to Alan another one of his Friday challenges is top 10 back cover ads.
That would not be a bad idea. That would make
Yeah.
some interesting stuff.
Make
why
a
don't you,
note of that, Mr. Atkinson.
Yes, I will.
We'll run it before the board.
We've got this week's topic already, but I'll bring that up. That sounds pretty cool.
At the next meeting of the board.
Yeah, the next meeting of the board is, well, what do you want to do this week?
I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know. You said something last week. What did I say? Okay, here is Crime Does Not Pay, number 36. That other one must have been out of sequence. Hello, champ. This is it's number 36. This is from November of 1944. And this gal is shooting up the place. She's shot at least 1, 2, 3, 4 people have been shot.
Yeah, that's a great book. I've been trying to grab that a couple of times, but it always slips away. It's wild looking.
Again,
Hi
woman
there.
in red.
I'll see you.
Good luck, Sue.
I noticed a lot of women in red in these pre-code comics.
All the same.
They used to giggle, laugh, and smirk. Girls thought I was an awful jerk. With Glovers now, my rating's high. My hair's got class. I'm a different guy.
Oh, good Lord. I love ads.
It's fun stuff.
Mm.
Here is Crime Smashers, number 7. Off-white pages, November of 1951, from Ribbage Publishing.
Yeah,
This is also a bondage cover.
yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it's cool.
I think I have that.
Ribbage did those crime mystery books too that I'm really, really desirous of. One day.
And here are all the amazing prizes. A Swiss watch, waterproof. Watches and rings and jewels and diamonds.
I do not. I have Crime Smashers 6 and 8. I don't have 7.
Okay.
Here is a Matt Baker cover. This is Diary Secrets number 10, St. John Publications, February of 1952.
K. Munin, you say all that violence over the restaurant not having ketchup packets. Well, I've seen all the clips from Waffle House. They fight over everything.
Oh, Susan, you surprised us. I didn't expect you so early. Huh. So he hasn't told her he was with me last night. How long can we keep it a secret? So desperate Dan is hosing down the black-haired gal, and he's got Blondie on the hook too.
Yeah, it's like a grown-up Archie with Betty and Veronica.
Yeah, very
Really
grown
is.
up.
Only it looks more like Reggie with the black hair, right?
Hello, champ. Here are all these prizes for everyone.
What do you have to do to win those prizes?
I can't tell you. It's disgusting. You have to sell either Christmas cards or American seeds, or Cloverine salve,
Or Grit. America's
or
News
Grit.
Magazine.
This is a little bit too early for Grit.
Mm.
Grit was. Here is a cool one. This is Doll Man number 37. This is an important issue because this is the first appearance in origin of Doll Girl. Doll Man 37 from December of 1951. It is a Gil Fox cover.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what a lovely guy.
Mm.
Keeping Doll Man and Doll
Yeah.
Girl like that.
That'll give the kid nightmares.
Yeah, I've seen that cover many times. Every time I saw it, it was out of my price range.
There should be Barbies of these two.
Now, the thing is about this, the dog is on his side too, by the way. The dog is on Dollman's side. Hello, Bleak. And it looks like a rear view mirror on a desk lamp, but it's an atomic heat unit he's going to use on Doll Girl.
But is that an actual skull, or is it somebody wearing a skull mask?
Oh, it's a real skull.
Okay.
This is a really cute book, wasn't expensive, and looks like a Matt Baker cover, but it isn't. But the color strike on this thing was an inch thick. I had to get it because it was just too pretty. This is Dear Lonely Heart number 3 from Comic Media, December of 1951.
Yeah, I like those colors.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's almost as good to be DC colors.
And the initials on the tree were the writers and the artists.
Mm.
Oh, that's cool.
Sort of what we call an inside joke.
Right.
Unless it was Marie Severin.
Don't be fat. Chew Cal-X gum. With our guaranteed diet plan, lose fat or your money back. It's new. Everybody is chewing Cal-X gum. I think that they lace it with like Roundup or something. I don't know what they do with it, right?
Chewable meth. Yeah. Mhm.
Triple meth. It's not the chewing of the gum. It's the 5-mile walk to the store.
Right.
It's the grinding. It's the grinding your teeth. Boy, I have a lot of energy now. What is Cal-X? This is a Diary Loves number 2 from Quality Comics from November of 1949, and it is a beautiful Bill Ward cover.
Wow.
And you can tell by the hair.
Mhm.
And these diary love things, diaries that they make the cover look like a diary with the metal corners and the lock on it and stuff with the hard lock.
Wonder if he inked his own work. It's really, really nice. But you don't usually see fine line like this that early.
That is very distinctive of Bill Ward.
I look at this and I think more of like a French magazine from the turn of the century.
Yeah, I can see that.
Here is Dogface Dooley from Magazine Enterprises, 1951. Dogface Dooley, the wacky warrior. Danger, this field booby-trapped. And here comes the boobies. And the gust of wind caused her skirt to go up. And Drip Dawson is about ready to run a bayonet right into Sarge's behind. This is issue number 1.
Oh,
I've never seen this one.
take a stab at getting yourself kicked out of the army.
Take a stab at it.
All the covers had like a hot babe on them, right? I mean, it seemed like they were all kind of going for that veteran.
Well, the reason why was because Jason and I were talking about, okay, I won't go there. Here is Ellery Queen, number 3. I realize, Andreas, it's not as good as it might be. It is 1951, however, and for a comic book, Ellery Queen, number 3 from Superior Comics. This here's a Canadian book from September of 1949. This is a Jack Kamen cover.
Beauty. That's a nice blue.
That reminds me of a movie. There's a movie where it takes place, I think, in like Ireland or something like that, and they're in a haunted house on an island. It's from that era, like 40s or I'm gonna have to look that up.
Ghost of Mrs. Muir.
What's that?
The Ghost of Mrs. Muir.
Maybe that's it.
I love that movie.
I'll have to look that up. That might be it.
I love Rex Harrison with Jean Tierney, who is the widow who has taken over Gull Cottage, and they said that he committed suicide, but he accidentally kicked off the pilot light for the gas. Okay, and he always leaves his windows open now because he, even though he's dead.
Oh, right.
And so she takes over the house, and she can see him. and then she argues with him, and she wants to stay there, and it's a great story. Natalie Wood as a very little girl is in that. George Sanders is the cad,
Yeah, that's
and Rex Harrison is the ghost. And so she undresses to go to bed. She figures he's gone, and then this sepulchral voice comes out. Don't hide your figure, girl. You have nothing to be ashamed of.
They were terrified of leaving windows open back then. It was a really big deal getting pneumonia and whatnot.
This is Exciting Comics. Hello, champ. Exciting Comics number 57 from Manidor Publications from September of 1947. It is an airbrush cover by Alex Schomburg.
Yeah.
That's a beauty.
Yeah.
But it is a beaut.
And there's some kind of Aztec sort of grave robbing thing going on down below. Nice little tableau down below. Very sensible shoes for the jungle, I thought.
Yeah.
Gotta have
barefoot.
sensible shoes.
Gotta kill him.
And now, and they're racing to get rich, nourishing dextrose into them.
Isn't that
Just
the
a
corner
few,
that
I
was
have just a
killed?
few more. Speaking of the Black Terror, this book just whistled at me. I just think it's a great cover. It's Fantastic Worlds, number 7, Standard Comics from January of 1953. And it is, I don't know, it's just a great cover, but the gal has a Black Terror suit on.
Yeah.
And they're robbing the interplanetary express, but it's the interplanet express. The sign guy didn't get the memo.
Right. That's a great cover.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
That's awesome. You know, sci-fi doesn't get the love it should.
I've been noticing there's a site called, there's a guy on Instagram that's Crisscross that talks about all the different sales. And I have noticed that the Good Girl stuff is good, but it still does not, the prices being realized do not reach the level of Pre-Code Horror or the supers or the bigger super books.
Yeah.
You don't see a whole lot of sci-fi. Of course, if you're getting Strange Worlds with Wally Wood and all that others and Joe Orlando, those are a lot different because those really are. And of course, if you get the vaunted holy Frazettas, you know.
Right.
Here is Fight Comics number 58. This is also from Fiction House Comics from October of 1948. It's got it has Jack Kamen art inside and Robert Welch and John Forte, who drew the Legion of Superheroes. And the person who wrote the Legion of Superheroes back then was Edmund Hamilton. Edmund Hamilton, who was a writer and story writer for Weird Tales pulps back in the 30s and 40s. So it's interesting how all of these things, everybody kind of worked between the different companies.
Yeah.
But John Forte, the thing about John Forte was that all of the Legionnaires are very straight up. They're very rigid. I mean, and they're all there, and their costumes are perfect. But they look like little statues. They really do. But I loved it because he had the costumes just right. And then, of course, and Kurt Swan did real well too when he had him. And one of the reasons why they had difficulty getting artists for the Justice League and also for the Legion was because the artists didn't want to work that hard to draw all those characters and have their costumes just right. Because if you got it wrong, you know you're going to have 8 million kids, 8 million 10-year-olds are writing in saying, Lightning Lad didn't have lightning bolts on his uniform. And it's that kind of thing. And that's why, to a large degree, Mike Sikowski did a lot of the work on Justice League because he was okay with that. And he was actually quite good. Although he went with a vertical orientation where he would segment the pages into 3 sections, and he would shrink the characters down and then fit them into these wedges on the page. And I always thought that Wonder Woman looked like a garbage can with arms and legs because she's this squat little. I mean,
That's a
it
great
was
way.
screwy perspective. Are you going
That's a
along
great-
with me on this, Mr. Atkinson?
I am. That's a great visual. That's exactly right.
I'm glad I could share it with you. Here is Fight Comics again. It is a beautiful 8.0 with a big tiger girl, and she is fighting these flesh-eating vulture monster rock birds, and she's got one right in front of her. She's basically plunging the knife into this thing. She's broken her chains, and she's taken them on, boy.
Oh, we've got Alan's phrase. From
We have what?
that. Allow has that.
Oh, no.
Oh yes.
Skinny? Now, has this guy ever had a problem? Ever? No.
Well, heroin
What's
chic
my
is in now,
secret?
so.
Send away for this free book.
Baby bird.
All it takes is years and years of hard work, resistance, training, and abstinence. Really? I think I'll stay skinny. Okay, here is Now, this is weird. Near the end of Fiction House, they had these characters like Firehair and what have you. They didn't quite know. They were trying to remarket it in some way. So what they did, of course, that's a good way to do it.
Full of energy.
It's better than drinking Wild Root. You have Pioneer West Romances, number 3. Pioneer West Romances. What a nebulous name. Again, Fiction House. This is from the spring of 1950. Pioneer West Romances, and then what is the title? It's featuring Firehair. So here is Firehair.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And incidentally, if you fired a revolver with your hand like that, and it was like a 45 long Colt, you wouldn't be able to hit. He would have missed the house completely. I thought she's very demure. She has her frontier gown down below her knee. She's got on the color-coded moccasins,
Very
although
cool.
there is a fire in the distance.
That's where the bullet ended up.
In the fire. 2 to go. This comic is really gay. I mean, gay. As a matter of fact, it's gay number 40. Timely Comics from October of 1949. This is actually the last issue. And to your left is the world's most beautiful building, the Empire State. And everybody's looking the opposite way.
Because it's Nelly, although it's probably Millie.
Well, she's fabulous. Well, give her that.
Reduce safely. You can lose up to 16 pounds.
I remember
Protan plan oxidizes excess fat up to 7 pounds. It oxidizes it. How in the hell does it oxidize fat?
Do you remember Our Gang / Little Rascals? That guy there reminds me when they put the larger kid inside one of those machines to sweat or whatever, and then when they open it, all his clothes had shrunk.
All these little dwarfs. The dwarf comes running around crazily. And the last one I have, because I don't want to monopolize your time. Here is, I've monopolized it enough. This is a one-shot. It's from Spotlight Comics, never to be forgotten. From April of 1945, still during the war. Gem Comics, number 1. It has a John Junta cover. John Junta did a lot of work on The Fly, as did Rosenberg.
You mean the character and not as the expression on The Fly, right?
And here it is. I just thought it was a great bondage cover.
Yeah.
She has very, very strong thighs. This one, when I showed this, and Alan had not seen this, there was all of a sudden there was dead silence, and then I heard.
That's me watching Nate.
here is a light that glows. It has a mystery glow for every real American boy and girl. So none of you fake Americans get to have this flashlight, which all it is some kind of cheesy. It doesn't work. It says works by mystery glow, which is sort of like the shadow ring from Blue Coal in the premium, that if you shine a light, you know how it glows in the dark, kind of a thing. Put it under the lamp and have it radiate like the luminescence of a flashlight. I mean, of a wristwatch. So they have this big thing like that, and so they're walking around, and there ain't no light for this. No batteries and no bulbs, no light either. So this is a buck reducer, American Ranger glow light. I'd love to be able to find one of these things. I've never even seen anything like it. Educational and easy to build, which means that not only does it not work, you gotta build the damn thing.
It's also
Which is
poisonous
why
if you lick
doesn't
it.
work.
So that's what I have.
Very
Good stuff.
cool.
Good stuff, Steppo.
Thomas or Jason, which one of you would like to go?
Go ahead, Thomas.
Would you like to go, Thomas?
All right,
would you-
I got a stack.
There you go.
Awesome.
Yeah, I can go. So I just had a stack of stuff here from a couple of the videos I did. I haven't put them away yet, so I'll just do those. Gazzetana 1 by Chevette Chabina.
Wow.
That is her first DC cover.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That is.
Very nice.
I have that.
I picked up a whole stack of Blackhawks, but I got this one individually because I really like the cover. This is when they came back from those goofy superhero costumes.
Oh God, those were terrible.
Yeah, that's
Good,
Yeah.
good to see that they got over that.
I just really like the Black Knights in this. They look really cool.
yeah, that's neat.
Sadly, I buy the superhero era Blackhawk because that's during the Go-Go Check era.
Yeah, they're horrible. Superboy number 122, which is a puppet cover.
You should show that to Nate.
Yeah.
So he's using kryptonite on the Superboy puppet?
Yeah, I've read the synopsis of this, but I can't remember what the hell it was. Gave him a split personality or something. I think they split from each other, and the Superboy.
Another
was
red
puppet.
kryptonite.
I was just going to say it has to be
Yeah.
red kryptonite. That's the answer to everything.
Was there a trash compactor around or anything like that?
I don't think they had those back
Oh,
then.
okay. Oh, never mind.
I would say Superboy was the trash compactor back then.
Superman was my favorite.
When I was
Hi,
away
Cram.
in Florida, I found these two books online.
I think that is a beautiful book. I've
I
always
love this book.
loved that color. The colors
Wow.
of that cover are absolutely outstanding, Thomas. Good choice.
Yeah, that's great.
I looked it up because I was curious. Apparently, that's Martian Manhunter's only appearance for like 8 years.
Wow.
Really?
Yes, because he disappeared. He went to Mars 2 when they went away,
Hmm.
which is where he was when the Mongol book, when in the first appearance of Mongol. And then not long after that Mongol one, he came back to the Justice League as they were wrapping up and becoming Justice League Detroit. So
Wow.
And that's around the era in World's Finest where they, for a little bit, there was no Batman. It was Superman
right.
with a different character every month.
that's right.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, another book caught my eye, and then I was going through. They just got this collection in, and I saw this one. I'd never seen this one before.
Yeah.
Like I might have glanced at one time, but I don't remember it, and it like stopped me. And I was like, "Damn, that's actually a really cool cover."
Well, that yellow and that
It is.
red,
It is.
the yellow like really evokes that golden age look, and that with the title top there, it looks just very.
And
very
also the yellow is a great contrast to the green, blue, and red of the main picture. It's absolutely.
You cannot go wrong. The red, yellow, and blue. You've got your primaries, and you've got the green, which is blue and yellow.
Mhm.
You've got the whole thing going, and you've got an action. And Superman is bleeding from the mouth.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, it really set John up as a heavy hitter.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. That's very cool.
And then this one I was actually looking for a while with my Legion collection. Adventure Comics 290 first Sun.
Oh yeah, Sunboy.
That's-
Yeah, that's a great
I
one.
was jealous when I saw you got that. That's on my list to get very
It's
soon.
so hard to find in high grade.
I believe it because that's it's not a book that people realize was a key because people thought Sunboy was you know earlier than that, but he wasn't. That's his first appearance. You know, everybody
Yep.
thinks that his first appearance is the one where Supergirl fails to make it to
That's the Unknown Legionnaire.
and no,
No, it is. No, it isn't. I take it back. Go ahead.
and no, Sunboy was in Adventure Comics earlier than that, and it's an interesting story too. You get to see how early who were the earliest members because of the
Well,
boxes on them.
Starboy was early.
Starboy was just after Superboy in terms of the list of who joined in what order.
Does he ever become Sun Man, or does he just stay Sunboy?
He stays Sunboy.
Ah, okay. Always a boy.
Most of them don't grow up.
Thomas, could you show that one more time? Are those coffins, or what are those things supposed to be?
Yeah.
They are pieces to Thomas. Do you know? Have you read it yet?
No, I haven't read it yet.
They are
Don't
pieces
tell him then.
to-
Don't tell him. We don't
All
want to
right.
spoil it.
They're pieces to something that are really cool, and it's how Superboy figures out the whole mystery is really cool too.
By playing Django?
Jenga.
Yes, Jenga. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
This one, I've wanted for a long time. I've seen several copies of this thing, but it's always beat the hell where it doesn't have the glasses. This one actually has the glasses.
Nice.
Nice.
And this was really cool to flip through with the glasses.
Do you know
then-
1953 was the year that all of these things happened. The same thing. I'm also 3D because I came out in 1953 also.
We got this in 1953, and we got those in 1953.
I appreciate
Space
you
Man
putting me
novel.
onto those. I've got mine. I still have mine. The box they came in is a great box. It has all the
Very
graphics
cool.
on it.
And then I got this, and shortly after I got that, these popped up.
Oh wow.
What's that?
These are the acetate pages
Oh.
from the production.
Oh,
of
wow.
that book.
Great. Wow. That's neat.
And these are from the collection of Jack Adler.
Huh.
Oh, never seen that. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's great.
Very cool.
I have
Wow.
never seen anything like that.
And I guess they were black because they were the 3D, I guess, because the other ones I have are the reverse. They're black lines on clear, and these are white.
So they're like
Black.
the negative. Wow, that's great. That's
I
amazing.
guess that's how they did the 3D.
I have never seen that. That is real esoterica for
Yeah.
a 3D comic. I've never seen anything. The only thing I knew about, and when I was a little kid, we had 3D stuff. I'd put the glasses on, and I don't know if my head I have a moon head, because the little arms that would go over my ears, the cardboard would just tear the backs of my ears open. And if I looked at that, the red and the blue lens, if I looked at the book for any length of time, it was an instant headache because my head would my eyes could not make the accommodate that.
There you go.
Wow, those
I
are
bought these
fancy.
25 years ago at Hot Topic. And they were sitting in a box for 25 years. I pulled them out to read that and the Katie Keene book.
Mhm.
It's a lot better than them cardboard things. Plus, you don't hurt the
Yeah.
the cardboard glasses too.
That's why you should
Well,
never
the
throw away
Katie Keene ones are
anything.
like that big. They're made
Very
for little
cool.
kids' heads. This was also from the Jack Adler collection, and this is pretty cool. This was an advertising that was sent to the news agents
Oh wow.
about DC Comics.
Wow, that's cool.
Oh, that's blank. And it's all about keeping them at a dime to get the dimes from the kids. And the kids are the boss. And then this is the back of it.
Wow. That's
Nice.
neat.
So it was saying that, American Comics Group, Goodman, Independent, and Creston, National Comics and Crestwood Prize. Still 10 cents. It's all about getting that dime.
Yeah, that's cool.
Cool.
Mr. Matt,
Yes.
when Thomas is, are you done, Thomas? Or are you still going?
Got three more.
Oh, can you just put
And
me
then
in for
this
just
one
a second, just to
Sure.
play? Oh, I like the Jaguar. Okay, this is the very first 3D comic.
Yep.
Was Mighty Mouse
Yes, I've seen that one.
by St. John, but this one has the Mighty Mouse glasses.
Nice. They're
Very
hard to get with
cool.
glasses.
Impossible. And
Yep.
this was from. And then they had another one that they did shortly thereafter, which is this one.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
And this has the glasses as well.
Very nice.
Oh, damn, they look nice.
Okay, just to play through on that, I'll let you go.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of time left now. My wife's back. I didn't expect to go very long, like this long. It's been great. So let's just give Thomas finish up.
All right.
Jason, take a chance, and then we'll have to kill her
Oh.
out.
And then
Oh,
this one
very
here,
nice.
high grade 9.4. And
Go, Jack.
this one,
Your wife came
nice.
back, and there's gonna be some trouble. Hey, now, the wife is back. Hey, she knows that you've been lying, and
Very
she
cool.
knows that you've been trying.
Yeah, I love those gibbies. That's fantastic.
and this is the first. This isn't like the first meeting of them. It's just the first advertisement of the meeting of Submariner, Human Torch. It's kind of like I said in my video. I kind of consider it like a fight poster.
Oh,
What
so
year?
there's a-
What year is that from?
And this is supposedly the only one known to exist.
Wow.
What year? Is
And
that
the year
from,
on
Thomas?
November 1940.
Ooh,
Wow.
I think Sky said 8 days before Marvel Comics 8. Their
Oh, so
first
you got it
fight.
from Sky himself? Did you get it right from Sky Yacht, or did you?
Nah, from the auction, but I was talking to
Oh, okay.
Sky about it, and 'cause
he
this
would-
was like
he would
they
know.
didn't advertise it for what it was.
Wow.
So basically, Sky told me the price I paid for this, he paid 4 times that when he bought it
Oh,
originally.
Wow, that's
And
wild.
he said he hasn't in the I think it was 14 years or whatever it was that they've been down there buying books. He's only seen the one.
Wow, that's a
this
great
one.
pickup. That's great, man.
Congratulations, that's a beauty.
Good score. Good score.
Mm.
Yep. Thanks. That's it.
Very cool. Very cool. And we'll have Jason, who's
I don't
been
want
with
to show
me-
anything. I just want to hang out with you guys, is all.
Oh, well, that was cool. I want to thank. Well, then we'll have to wrap it up. Thank you guys very much for coming on. This has been a lot of fun. This is what I had intended that night that shall not be remembered. In this was
My
that-
cousin Beef Drippins.
Yes, but people came on. And well, we're gonna have Snazzypants on in a couple weeks. I've got a date that I can slide him in for those that wanted to come here to see Snazzy. So we'll get him on, I promise. I am looking forward to what he has because the books he's shown. Snazzy started a channel. He's got a couple of videos up, and I'd wanted to, promote that because he's only got like 11 subscribers right now.
Yeah.
His link was in the description of this video if you want to go check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And,
go check it out.
He was planning on coming on tonight to talk about that and to show books, of course. So thank you to Stephen, to Jason, to Thomas, and to Mike for coming on tonight. Thank you very much to the wonderful people in the Nefarious Comics chat for showing up tonight, and I hope you guys all enjoyed the show. I enjoyed having you. Everything's been great. We will be back on Sunday with the superhero show, and I want to say that this one is going to be a heck of a show because we have both Stephen coming on, but Man Cave Comics Doc is going to join us.
Wow.
It's
Oh
going
God, do we have to have that guy on?
it's going.
He doesn't have anything to show.
If you want to see absolutely amazing comics that you have
Yeah.
never even thought that someone would even own,
Yeah, he's got the big ones.
be on my channel at 9 p.m. Eastern on Sunday for the Sunday Superhero Show.
And it will be wonderful, fantastic man cave. And his other guest chopped liver.
Something like that. Thank you all for coming. My name is Matt. I like comics, and I hope you do too. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Adios.